Hey there, this is Anna. It's day 28 of 100-day Mac Mode Challenge, and today I have no script and no insights written down just because my phone died. And I'm gonna be talking out of my head all the things that worry me as a founder, all the things that inspire me, all the things that I find useful to keep in my head. And the first insight is gonna be about working environment. So what Alex Ramosi teaches us is to have a room in which you have no windows and no distractions, right? No TV, PlayStation, and any other stuff, and you are gonna have just your coffee there, maybe like earplugs, and you're gonna sit down and do your work for 4 hours or how long does your like working blocks last. It's pretty inspiring. You can use different techniques. So everybody's using like Pomodoro or this time block music videos on the YouTube, like rainy sounds, etc. Somebody can sit down for 40 minutes and then like be up and have a break for 20 minutes. It's also beneficial. Somebody can work 4 hours straight and that's fine. I do have a lot of ADHD and it's hard for me to focus on one task, but I think it's bullshit. I do not think that there is such a problem of having too many tasks. I think there is a problem of like being able to focus on one, and it's still possible. It's still not a problem, because if you truly eliminate all the distractions, if you truly eliminate people texting you, meetings, right? If you prepare for this time block in advance, if you plan your week, if that's not just rapid urge to work for 4 hours and then there are people who are not aware of your working hours and they are coming and they disturb you or they call you, or like there are different things, it means you're not prepared. You did not set your phone on the airplane mode, or you did not warn people in advance, you didn't assign time, you didn't have the room without windows, you didn't drink caffeine, maybe you did not sleep enough. So it's all about not just being superhuman and being able to sit down and work. It's about these small details that are mostly called preparation, right? The devil is in details, that ensure that you're going to be on track. So in the evening, right, if you want to wake earlier, I'm a fan of doing that, waking up really early so that nobody will distract me. And I'll tell also some of the benefits of working in a village. For me especially, I do admire that. So when you have to wake up early, definitely what people are saying is that you have to prepare for that. Early morning starts from the evening, and if you're gonna spend your evening scrolling on the phone, watching films, series, Netflix, right, chatting with somebody, like going up to bed late, not being prepared, maybe you haven't finished all of your tasks during the day, so you like try to catch up with them. Sometimes I do that with these videos when I'm not recording the insights during the day. I might have to do that later on, and I have to go to bed. It's so messy. Or I might do sports right before going to bed, and it's bad because I love running, so when I would go outside it's gonna be dark and like I'm not a fan of running in the dark, or I'm gonna be doing like strength training and I'm gonna be too active to fall asleep then. So it's all about these small details and being really consistent and strict with all of them. And the devil is in details. I told that previously in some of the videos, but I'll repeat that because it matches the topic a lot. That story by Novak Djokovic, where he was telling how he was the second place and he aimed at the first place in the world to be like the world champion, and he knew that he was not at that level yet. He knew he was not that prepared yet. So like while he was doing his trainings for several years, I do not know historically the details. That's what he told on the podcast with Jay Shetty, and he told that he thought he had pretty good diet, right? He ate pretty healthy comparatively, but he had so many carbs and sugar in his diet, or he had so much diarrhea, and he was like, and lactose was messing up with his gut. So he felt bloated, or he felt not that motivated or a bit dizzy, tired and stuff. And when he cut this like small tiny detail, and like any other, I believe there were so much more details than just cutting out the diary, dairy, that we cannot even like imagine not having been the first one in the world, the best one in the world. That's how many details, small details, nobody sees it takes to become the best. And for example, my friends and family really think of me, maybe, I don't know actually, but they see how much I work. They often asking me when I'm gonna take a rest. I don't know, I like working. Or I was thinking today about like not maybe being good enough example for my younger brother, but I don't think that he as a teenager sees me as a cool person. And by that I mean my work sometimes looks pretty boring. I would be on the meetings, I would be with my laptop like whole day, and it's not fun, because he would go out and have fun and I'm not. I would wake up super early before him, I would sit down and work for 12 hours, which is boring. It doesn't look like fun, it doesn't look like something that teenager would like be inspired to be. And then I could go do sport for an hour and not communicate that much. I'm not saying that to complain, but people who are close would see that shift and they would see how much energy and effort is being put in. Others don't care. Even people close to you, they don't care, nobody cares. So it takes so much more, and it's so much about details. It's not that it's like a sacrifice, it's not bad. You can make these small things really pleasant for you. If you are doing the sport, like, do that in the places where you enjoy doing that. And that's why I moved to the village. Like running not among people in a city, or not like in a sweaty gym. For me, running here, doing sport here is far more enjoyable. You have that like little solitude, or there would be like, animals playing around on the grass with you, or there would be a river in which you can join, like enjoy the water and stuff. It's pretty, for the lifestyle that you have for the monk mode, it's pretty beneficial for me to live in a village. I admire that, honestly. It's like end of the summer. Oh, it's autumn. It's autumn today, and it's so peaceful. I cannot even explain that. Now I should be moving on to insight number 2, right? And I guess I forgot my insight number 2. So I do have a different thought. Social media content that I'm currently like been working on for the past 2 days. Like yesterday I was working on social media content for our agency, and today I'm working for a client, and it's such a hard job. It's such a constant fight for attention, to be seen, to be paid, all right, for being seen, to grow your audience, to build trust and connection. And you always have to come up with new tricks and new ways to do that. And it's at the same time really hard, because it's like a huge burden that you have, and you know, you do not have a burden with tasks that are finite, that you can finish. But when you're producing social media content, it's like a constant machine, and it's never stopping, and you know that there is no end to it, and you know that you have to post daily. I'm like, it's never ending. So at some point when I'm recording these videos like this, I'm like, these are like disposable videos for me. This like really some dairy after dairy I'm confused how to pronounce diary. Yeah. Diary for me, and journal, if you may say so. I really hope, like, when I'm recording videos of a low quality, I'm thinking about the future when I'll be referencing these videos. I'll be like, oh, look at the like hairstyle that I had there, or look at the thoughts that I had there. And I like watching the growth. Recently I on purpose went back in the archives in Instagram, and I checked out photos and videos, like all the content I've been posting 5 years ago, like exactly the day 5 years back. And it's really inspiring when you do that, especially when you are super motivated, super like productive person who never sits at one place, who always produces stuff, who always creates stuff, who always improves. And looking back at yourself like 1 year ago, and if you feel like you've changed a lot, it's, for me, that's always the case. That's so motivating for me. I like so want to keep going with that. But I checked always myself a year ago and never 5 years. And now I went back 5 years ago. I'm old enough to do that now, because I like started working 5 years ago. And I see that really not experienced girl, but she has so much fire in me that like I cannot, you know, give her up or something. I cannot like not go for her goals. And I knew so much, like I knew so little, and I made so little money, and I was so inspired. So I cannot not move on. And yeah, social media is stressing me out a little bit, but at the same time it's pretty inspiring. I love creating new stuff. You know, when you spend half of a day working on one piece of content, you know it's gonna be gold, you know people are gonna reply to that. We have currently a ceiling of, so we're posting with the wrong IP address and with the wrong phone number, like from the wrong country, not from US, which is a problem. But there is a ceiling to that. If we break that, like several thousand people, the algorithm would be set up correctly, and that would recommend our content to US citizens. But for now, it's us journaling and keeping motivated. 1 year isn't that long period of time, actually. If we imagine business being a baby, like it's gonna be just 1 year baby, who knows nothing about this world. But still, I believe that I have huge disadvantage at business world, and that's because I always used to be like an A student. At the university, at a school, I would always try to be the best. At some point at uni, I stopped. After 2 years of studying, I stopped believing in the thing that I was doing, because I already was engaged in design, and I knew that I kind of have to drop out of uni, but I stayed there mostly because of my parents. They're pretty conservative, and yeah, I've got a degree. But the point I'm trying to make is, I used to be so A student. I used to be super right, like to be the smartest, to know it all, to follow all the rules, to play by the book. That's why I named the agency Badass, and then it went into TOO.BADASS, because I wanted to break free of all this stuff, and I wanted not to follow the rules. I wanted to make it like go in a new way, but it's hard to reteach yourself, like relearn the stuff and get a bit more fluent, a bit more improvising, a bit more creative, not like really sticking to the rule. And I'm super disciplined and really hard. It's hard for me to switch the mode. So I think that people, like students who used to, like, who allow themselves to be bad at stuff, they have advantage in business, and I do not have that advantage. But I really hope to learn and change this really soon. And the last insight: when you're watching something on social media and it looks pretty polished and pretty good, behind the things are always messy. So when you see polished content that we made, it means that we are in a messy mood as an agency, and the project, maybe for me that's like one person thing, the projects are not being as productive or as good. You're gonna see some ducks behind me. Okay, every day you see something new from the village, so you have to see that all. And when you see, you know, a polished picture, it means that not much work has been done behind the scenes. That's why I personally, I will share like a little bit of thing about me. I'm such a practical person that sometimes, like really often when I'm working from home or like doing these videos, you notice I'm not like even wearing the makeup. I do not care that much about the appearance and stuff, because well, people like watching pleasant appearance and it's better viewed, but I do not see that much value in it. I do not see that as a priority at the moment. And when I have projects going productive and agency going really well, that's mostly when I would look like shit, because I would spend 5 hours editing the video for YouTube and then talking to the client right after that and not eating for a day, and it's gonna be messed up. So for me, it's like a controversy, and I'm okay with being more practical right now and not like posting maybe a polished picture, but being productive and prioritizing the clients. So that's why that's why I have to prioritize the client, and I have to finish up some work today. A lot of work, actually. It's Monday and everything starts rolling up again, and everybody wants a reply from me, so I have to go and talk to my team today, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you with new insights. Let's lock the topic. Let's make a topic something about management, something about managing a team, or about sales. We'll see. Bye bye.